Well, peace and light, family. Indigo Rebel back with another video. Before I get into the topic, I just want to say, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Me personally, you could call it conspiracy theory. The truth is the truth. Grammys tonight is always a celebrity being sacrificed on Grammy night. You know what I mean? They conjure spirits. Like I don't know how, I understand how people don't believe that it's true. That's the reason why we in the position that we in, because we under a spell. In order to stay in power, they sacrifice different energies to these different deities that they worship. So with that being said, I'm hopping to the video. The system. On every video that I make, I always talk about unity. Why do I always talk about unity? Because that's the reason why we in the position that we in. When you look at sports, Kobe Bryant, for example. Kobe Bryant, he scored, 80 points in one night? But if he didn't have people getting rebound, if he didn't have other people on the team to distract or to set up plays for him, he wouldn't have scored those 80 points. That's what black people have to understand. Like, we're not going to win or get out of poverty or slavery until we understand that we have to unify. Like, the whole purpose of Crips and Bloods was to protect the neighborhoods from the real enemy, but it's been infiltrated with money and drugs. So with that being said, we have to understand that this system is against us. A lot of us don't want to admit that there's a war going on. They're not going to call it a war. They're going to use these different code words. Poverty is another word for slavery. Why do I say that? I have to break it down, and I don't be trying to be rude, but I shouldn't have to break down common sense things. If you're in poverty, that means you're enslaved to working for somebody else. That means that you have no type of power. That's what slavery is, when you have no type of power. When you enslaved, you're working. You're working to pay off a debt. That's the same thing with poverty. We're born into debt. Why are we born into debt? Because we haven't linked up and say, hey, we understand that this system was built off our backs, but they keep their foot on our necks in order to stay in power. What people don't understand, well, I guess they understand, but they don't feel, they so busy caught up trying to live in society. If all of us said we're not going to work today, we're not going to Walmart, we're not going to none of these stores, this whole economy will crash. We are the breadbasket of America. They lie to you and tell you that you're a minority. You're not a minority. That's why they have a system in place to keep you enslaved. It's the art of war. If they control your mind, they control you. That's what slavery transferred to. It's not physical slavery so much, unless they put you in prison, which they try to do. It's mental slavery. These people are outnumbered, and their time is up. But you're going to have, just like when we have in the Civil War, you're going to have people that look like me fighting on their side. Because people are brainwashed. It's like taking a computer and uploading a virus to it. Some people are able to delete that virus and grow and evolve. And then some people, they're just low-brain entities. Like, that's just what it is. You know, they're possessed by other things, or they're just a bad soul. So with that being said, we have to understand that unity is key. That's the only way that you're going to change your life, period. People join gangs because of that reason, but they keep it at a low level. You got to understand, you got people, you got black farmers, you got black policemen, you got black people in the military, you got black people that work at banks. If everybody put their talents together and say, hey, we're tired of this system treating us like dirt on the ground, we're going to start our own system. We don't need no police. We govern by our own rules. We don't need no food. We grow our own food. You know what I mean? It's going to be warfare. It's just like a parasite inside of the body. You start eating right, you start working out, that parasite is going to cut up. It's the same thing with these white people. When you try to live a better life, they're going to try to kill you because they literally live off our ignorance. They literally live off our ignorance. They live off us not coming together. They live off us killing each other over fiat currency and drugs that they bring in the country. It's like a game. We bring this dope into these impoverished neighborhoods and watch these niggas kill each other. We put these niggas in. It's like lab rats. We like lab rats. We put these niggas in these conditions and see them destroy each other. They think we stupid. They think we don't have a sound mind. We play right into their trap because we're under a spell. They lie to you about this religion, believe in why would an almighty God allow these people to rape and harm you and just rape little kids and destroy the world and kill people for no reason and don't do nothing about it? But y'all serve the same God. What kind of sense do that make? They lie to you. People, if you don't control your mind, somebody else is going to control you. You got to research for your own. Quit believing what other people tell you, including myself, and go research, study. Knowledge is power. If you don't have knowledge, you perish, bro. Peace, love, and light, family.